Okay, so lunch pill number 10. All right.
This is number 10.
Yeah,
It's a special episode.
it is. It's a big one. All right. 3, 2, 1. And we're live
And we're live.
on this election day that has been going on for a while.
Looks to still be going.
Looks like it'll probably go till tomorrow. Maybe, just the classic 72-hour election day. Pretty cool. But that's what we expected, clearly.
Yeah, we didn't with mail-in ballots being more prevalent than ever, like people not being ready to count those. It's expected.
Yeah, but here we are. This is the lunch pill election recap so far episode. And we have a lot to say about the whole ordeal. But right now, this is according to the Associated Press, because they called Arizona kind of early, and Arizona might be a little closer than what we think, but I think Joe still got Arizona. But right now it is 264 for Joe Biden to 214 for Donnie J.
For what it's worth, Politico has also called Arizona. 538 has not called Arizona. Fox News has. And CNN had not last time I checked, but I haven't been on CNN today for obvious reasons.
So yeah, there's the remaining states still in play. I'll say Arizona's still in play just to be fair to everyone. But Arizona, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Nevada, North Carolina, and even Alaska, even though Alaska shouldn't be still in play. It's pretty much over. So those states decide whether we go back to our flawed democracy or we delve deeper into fascism. Very cool.
I have a feeling. We'll have a few words about why and how those states are deciding the entire fate of the country.
Yeah, I mean,
what with the Electoral College, but we can get into that in a few minutes.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much locked up for Joseph, but this has already been kind of a miracle performance for Trump yet again, as he has well outperformed what anyone expected. Surely what I expected, right? You didn't expect it to be this close, right? Yeah.
But then again, the polls have been wrong both times now, like wildly wrong.
Yeah, like they were definitely off in pretty much all the battleground states, but fortunately for Joe,
they had Biden up in Florida.
Yeah.
I didn't believe that even for a second, honestly.
See, I thought he'd win Florida, but like he had a really rough performance in the Miami area.
Yeah.
And just apparently with all Cubans.
Yeah.
All Cubans fucking hate Joe Biden.
Because Trump lying about Biden being a socialist was like scaring the Cubans.
Yeah, it kind of goes on to show that the average American has no fucking idea what socialism is still, if they believe that.
I think we need to do an episode about what socialism really is and is not.
Yeah, it'd be good.
It'd be good for the culture.
I had an argument with my brother over the weekend about just everything political you could pretty much think of, because he's basically a fucking QAnoner to sadly. Maybe not a QAnoner, but he watches like Blaze TV and all that type of shit.
Oh.
like Ben Shapiro's probably too much of a lib for him. So,
Oh no.
he was, yeah, he'll say commie this, commie that, and he pretends to know what socialism is. I asked him what it was. He couldn't define it. It was funny as hell. And I don't know, he just kind of like tunes out everything you say. I don't know. And I hope most people in this country aren't far down like
The
that
pipeline.
pipeline
Yeah.
as him, but there's definitely like that 25-30% minority that is, and it's like, oh fuck, this is scary.
Okay. After suggesting they may release additional results on Wednesday, state officials in Nevada reverted to their original plan of updating results Thursday at noon Eastern. That is 7 minutes ago, and we have nothing.
Noon Eastern. So that's like 9 a.m. their time.
Yeah, but that's 7 minutes ago in Eastern.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would like to hope it's in by 1. Like, come on, give me something.
it
Fucker.
says, New York Times says remaining ballots include mail ballot, basically. Like, that's it.
Okay. Hey,
That's it.
this is, I mean, this is hardly on topic, but have you like looked at Nevada county by county? They have barely
can.
any counties.
Nevada has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, around 15 counties.
Isn't that weird?
Indiana has 92 or
Yeah.
something.
And like one of their counties is big as fuck, and it's shaped like a
I
like a hammer.
I find it hilarious that you mentioned that, because I was actually talking to one of my friends last night about this. Like, we were looking at, he was showing me like their Politico layout, and I noticed that Nevada has much less,
Yeah, it's odd.
much less in terms of counties. I find it interesting that Nevada has a much lower population as a state than Indiana does.
Yeah.
So that could help account for it, but also, much of Nevada is a desert.
Yeah. It's a
So,
big
like,
ass desert.
there's no reason to split the desert into multiple counties with, like, no population. You know what I mean?
There should be 3 counties: Las Vegas,
Like,
Reno, and desert.
White Pine County, like the mid-eastern county, has 80% of precincts in, and the votes total 4,000.
That's epic.
Yeah, Eureka County, which is to the left of White Pine, has 75% of precincts in and has just over 900 votes.
Damn, that is crazy. What
A state with this low a population is deciding the election right now. Like, actually.
Yeah, I mean, they want to give them all the glory because
Wow.
Pennsylvania's like, we're done.
Wow. Esmeralda County, 80% of precincts in. Just over 450 total votes.
That's
And these
wild.
people are deciding the election.
They want to give them all the glory because, I mean, they have the exact number to do it,
And about 82% of those 350 people voted for Trump.
Cringed. Oh,
That's a good
but
segue into the Electoral College if you want to talk about that yet.
yeah, we can do that.
How disgusting.
There's a lot to get to today, but yeah, go ahead.
The Electoral College is just so gross. I feel the same way about the Electoral College as I actually feel about the Senate, honestly. Just so outdated. very obviously like right wing framed,
Oh yeah, of
and
course.
like just terrible if you want true democracy.
Yeah, I mean it's really bad. Because I mean, if it weren't for the Electoral College, we wouldn't be paying attention to this shit. Because you know, the only time in I don't know what, like 30 years or so that a Republican has won the popular vote was Bush in '04.
Yeah,
The
because of like war fear mongering.
Yeah, like it is like the Electoral College is literally just a crutch for the Republican Party now. That's literally its only. Uh, that's all it does. Uh, oh, someone
Yeah,
could, eh, someone could come in here and say some dumb shit like, "Oh, well, it makes every state equal. All the candidates have to visit all the states." Like, I don't, I'm sure you've heard that argument before.
I've heard that argument before.
Which it's no, the only states that really get visited, like with like they get real attention to them, are swing states.
Yeah,
And that's how it always
did
works.
not. That's not how this works. Those swing states, like when you compare, like just look at a map of population density, and
Mhm.
you want to tell me that these states that are like barely a blip on the map for the population, like the greater population of the country, they're gonna be the ones that decide our fate.
Yeah, it's really spooky. What the hell is that sound? Um, yeah, fuck it. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of like a popular vote system either, but it would be miles better, of course, right? Uh, like I mean, I'm more for like ranked choice and that type of shit.
Well,
Something,
I think I think the popular vote would be a good first step towards
yeah.
ranked choice.
Even like doing no, this is still cringe, and but like how Nebraska and Maine do like congressional
Splitting up their
districts.
electoral
Yeah,
votes.
like that would be a little better. I mean,
Yeah, but like that's basically just like, I mean, it's like breaking the electoral college down like into a popular vote. Like it's an in between
yeah,
stage. Maine is
yeah,
actually the first state to implement ranked choice voting.
yeah. It's epic.
Unfortunately, Susan Collins still won.
Jesus, and that's a what a yeah. I mean, this like like in my opinion, Joe's gonna win, but this whole election is still a major letdown. Of course, right?
We already know this, but the Democratic Party is a disgrace.
Yeah, of course. But what was funny is just like I don't know, like reading, like going to work and just shit like that, and just like looking at like local country boy Twitter and that type of shit. Like they really thought, and like my brother included, they really thought Trump was gonna win this shit in like some kind of like 400 electoral vote landslide. Unironically,
Like
like they were very surprised at this result, and I am too because Joe Biden should have won by a lot. Because
yeah.
look who he's going against. But they were surprised vice versa, and it was
Right.
I was like, do you fucking look at like do you look at anything?
What a rock do you live under?
Yeah, it's wild. I was really and but that goes into another good meme. Local MAGA Twitter chuds, right, are fucking
Yeah.
seething right now on Twitter or wherever,
I haven't
and
even
they
I have
are
done my best to only look to the bigger picture on Twitter and not the local details.
it's so funny though.
Let me see if I can find something. I've seen
Okay, let's this guy from I don't know where he's from. He's from the local area. He's a fucking dork. Um, I never met him in my life, but this tweet was dorky and stupid. So he said, no, this isn't about him. This is about uh, what he said here and how just like incoherent and just it makes no fucking sense, but here it is. Watching 18 to 22-year-olds tweet about how our country should be ran and what should and shouldn't be supported. Comical, really. You sound dumb, but each to their own. Since we're all tweeting our opinions, vote and shut the fuck up.
Send me that tweet so I can.
I quoted it.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just said,
I'm
I will
looking.
just stop having opinions now. That's what I said.
Brett, this is how Howie Hawkins could win.
A little 11 p.m. shit post.
I see that now. I don't even know who that is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it says from Logansport, but I don't
Just
yeah,
a
like, I don't care
nobody.
who it is.
Um.
But what the
Anyway,
fuck does that mean? Because, like, I like, the whole time, I'm like, I literally cannot comprehend what he's trying to say exactly.
no more opinions for young people.
Like, is he trying to say, like, just listen to dad? That's what I do.
Basically, my pa said Biden's bad.
Like, that's all I could really ever get from it.
Yeah.
But what a crazy fucking world those people live in, to where, like, you're just not supposed to think about these things. Like, at all.
Honestly.
But yeah, that's just local MAGA Twitter fucking seething right now.
I want to talk about local neolib Twitter.
Yeah, they're bad too. But I didn't want to do it, but we're gonna have to shit on the libs here.
Not
just a
often,
moment.
Fed. In peace times, I'll shit on the libs anything.
Oh yeah, yeah. As
But
soon as Biden gets 270, I'm shitting on the libs all day long.
I was starting to think that I wouldn't have to shit on the libs during the election, like during the course of like these past couple days. But unfortunately, the longer this whole process drones on, the more and more cringe the libs are getting on Twitter.
Yeah, and by that, like, at least for me, I mean, like, once again, just like local people I know, like, that kind of sway blue, but they're not really. I don't know. Maybe my guess is they're just new to the process, because, like, there's,
Perhaps.
they're still,
But
in my opinion,
I
they're
don't
mostly
wanna
good people,
yeah,
but
you have to be careful with that because like, we're not gatekeeping,
yeah,
we're not gatekeeping the lefty pipeline, but
yeah, like, I completely
like, you
understand the
gotta be
process.
careful with these things. You have to be nuanced, you have to recognize the bigger issues,
Yeah, I
not
know we were talking about this last night, but making fun of poor people because they like because they vote Trump is not a good way.
Dude, that made me so mad, and you know what? Like, the people that I saw saying that are, like, people that I normally really like and respect.
Yeah,
Like people whose opinions I really value,
yeah, it's weird.
and yeah, it's like it's disheartening to
Like,
say the least, because I hope they just realize like that's not the way to go about these
yeah,
things.
and I think it's. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt here. Once again, I think it's just part of the process. For, like, especially younger people that are interested and have voted. You like when you think of Republicans or anyone that votes Trump, you generally think of, like, small town country boy or someone deep in poverty in West Virginia, but that's not quite all of it, of course, as
Right.
a lot of Trump voters are very live in large suburban homes and are trying to protect their wealth at all costs and don't give a fuck about anyone else.
Yeah, and like it's dangerous to say like what I'm thinking about it, but in the best way possible, in the least hypocritical way possible myself, these people don't see the irony that like they're not like that much better like financially than the people
Yeah.
they're dissing. Like
Yeah, like it
at least
is.
a lot of these people. Like a lot of these people I know personally, and
Yeah, like
they're
it
not
is.
like they're not like making hundreds of $1,000s a year, meanwhile making fun of like they're very much buying into like the establishment ploy of
Yeah,
using
yeah,
classism.
yeah. Like they need to understand that they are much closer to the to the man in West Virginia that's well below the poverty line than they are Joe Biden in his fucking mansion in Delaware. You know?
And that's the root of Bernie Sanders' argument.
Yeah. Like Bernie Sanders made the case. Let's take all these people. Let's take this lower middle class family in fucking Michigan, Indiana, wherever, and let's build a coalition with them and these poor people. Like these people well below the poverty lines in these southern states, and build a coalition of the proletariat, the working class, and that's this is how we win.
Ooh, I like what you're saying right now. I really do.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, man, it's just like they for better like I hate using this phrase, but it's like they've drank the Kool-Aid. Like
Yeah.
the establishment neoliberals have sowed the seeds of like classism in its
Yeah.
base, and that only poor like anybody who votes for Trump is either obsessed with money or just dirt poor, racist. Like, yeah, they could be racist, sexist, homophobic, all of those things. But don't go after them for not being wealthy.
Yeah. That's
That's
gross.
that is not how we build a coalition.
Yeah. That's how you get them to reject you even further.
True leftism embodies building a coalition around the working class
Yeah.
and like resolving our differences and educating people. You're not going to educate people when you continuously shit on them for being uneducated, for being like however like minute of a lower class than you.
Of course. Yeah. You're
Like
you're
we
exactly
have to
right.
like you can be pissed at someone for voting Trump because he's like they like that he's a racist and like they like all those things.
Yeah.
But
That pisses off any rational person.
but you can't get mad at them just because they're uneducated about class.
Yeah. Of course.
Because American politics is about an intersectionality of class and other social issues. Or like that's what like leftist policy is about. It's
Yeah.
about recognizing the intersection of those things and striking a balance between them.
You're on the money. Um.
And it
Yeah.
just I
The
mean
the libs are
it just like
gross.
sickens me. It sickens me. Like I hope those people that I'm seeing make these mistakes like hear this. I don't know that those people listen to the pod, but
I fucking
I,
wish, man.
I it's just a cry to just stop and think for a second.
Yeah. Like you, we've already said it, but just to really hammer it fucking down for anyone that doesn't get it, you are so much closer in your economic situation, most likely to some to s- to the average like server that lives in Louisiana than you are some rich fucking outside the suburbs of Illinois or Chicago, Illinois. It's these people really aren't on your side.
They're not. They're not. Which is like, this is what we would start getting into the moment Biden gets elected.
Yeah,
Is that these people are not really fighting for you. We need something. We need people like in politics that care more about the working class.
good intro here though to people who really do care. This was really cool. People that actually do care about the working class as a whole. DSA endorsed candidates, the Democratic Socialists of America, went 28 for 37 in their national races.
I saw that.
That's wild.
I did see that actually.
It's fucking crazy when you run on policy, right?
Yeah, and Cory Bush is headed to Congress.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I believe Jamal Bowman is headed to Congress, right?
Yeah,
I
definitely
mean,
right.
yeah,
Let me
like
look it up.
a lot of big people. Unfortunately, Jamie Harrison did lose to Lindsey Graham.
Yeah, it's pain. That was one where
That one hurt to see, right?
but anyway, the Red Mirage, it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're familiar with the Red Mirage, but
I
anyone that isn't, the Red Mirage scenario theory was essentially in like swing states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, fucking Georgia for one, Arizona would be good. It was the idea that since they count all the ballots on that were cast on election day first, and those are generally, and those by the data are usually majority Republican, that these states on election night would appear to be red, would appear to be going for Trump. But then in these coming days, like yesterday and now today, they count the mail-in ballots, and the states have flipped for Biden, like Wisconsin and Michigan did, and Pennsylvania's on its way to do it.
and that's to be expected because you know what Trump's whole thing leading up to the election was?
Yeah.
He was telling his base, go vote in person on election day. Don't vote
Yeah.
early. Don't vote by mail. Now, why the hell would he say that? That's a question for another time. But, like, that's what he said. He was encouraging his supporters not to vote by mail. Like, what? I mean, granted, like, be it because, like, COVID is a hoax and
Yeah.
all that shit. But like, now that it's down to just counting absentee ballots, like, there's a good chance that like as high as 75%, 80% even of those ballots are going to go to Biden.
Yeah. Yeah, because like
In
I've been
in Philadelphia alone, 80% of mail-in ballots have been going for Biden.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. Like I've been following Nate Silver and of 538 Nate Cohen of New York Times, and like in Georgia, New York Times is cringe, but Nate Cohen pretty good in his coverage right now. But in Georgia, like when they're counting these batches of the mail-in ballots, like in Atlanta, like they are like going like a 70-30 split almost each time to Biden. And like he in that race is so close right now. And there's a good shot Biden might win by a decimal point or two.
Yeah, which I think if it gets
You there? Oh no. Oh no, we lost him. But yeah, that's my prediction that Biden wins Georgia. Biden wins Pennsylvania. Trump wins North Carolina. Biden wins Nevada. And Trump definitely wins Alaska. And Joe Biden is well over that 270 threshold to become the next president. You're back.
Yeah, it's not an episode of the Lunch Pill without technical difficulties. I just like knocked my microphone over.
It's all right.
But I assume you were going down the line on your
Yeah.
predictions.
I covered the air.
Good. That's what you're here for. Yeah, it's interesting. I know, like, for some of those states, if it starts to get within like less than 1% difference, they're gonna do like automatic recounts.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, last night I saw like assuming Biden has won Arizona, which is believed at this point. Like some places have projected it 538 New York.
Do we lose him again? No.
New York Times, like they haven't.
Yeah. For a moment, we lost you.
Did you lose
You're
me
back.
again? What? Oh.
You started saying 538 projects, I think,
I was
about
saying
Arizona.
538 did not project that Biden has won Arizona yet, and like some other places have not projected that yet, but others have. So like I feel that it's okay to say that Biden has won Arizona.
Yeah.
With that in mind, Biden has 15 paths to victory. Trump has 1. And Trump's path to victory is that he wins everything.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to jinx it, but that can't happen. Like,
it can't. Like Pennsylvania, like when it's all said and done, Pennsylvania will probably go to Biden by like a point or two, maybe. Like it is like from what I've seen, like it like once it's all said and done, it is projected to not be really that close in Pennsylvania, just because of like the overwhelming amount of mail-ins being counted in Philadelphia and Pittsburgh.
right. Yeah, this is kind of a different topic, but
Of course.
people still don't understand tax brackets.
I know, right? And people just fucking fall for it, man.
Another local that I'm familiar with was saying was thinking that this isn't even really tax brackets, but like this person thought that people being taxed for personal income above 400,000 means that businesses that make less than 400,000 will get taxed, or like businesses that make 400,000 in revenue will get taxed. No, that's not for businesses. It's for personal income.
Yeah, that is a different tax. Oh God, people think there's a handful of different type of taxes in this country. There's corporate taxes. There's income taxes. There's property tax. There's a lot here to unpack.
It's and like personal income tax is not the same type of tax that a business would get, or a small business at that.
Yeah.
They're like, our small businesses will be damaged. No, they fucking won't. That's not, your small business isn't a person. It's a corporation, or like an LLC, most likely.
Yeah.
Because a limited liability corporation, it only gets taxed once. Whereas corporation would get double taxed.
Yeah, like I think I'm not sure how taxes work 100% for small business. Do you know?
Trust me, I've learned this in my business law class from last year. If that rings a bell to you.
Yeah.
This is my this is me flexing my law muscle again. Yeah, so, like, if it's a sole proprietorship, which would be, like, someone selling on Etsy,
Okay.
then yeah, you'll get taxed if you make over $400,000 a year. But if you're selling on Etsy, that's not gonna happen. Um, like, a partnership, it works the same way, just split between, like, 2 or more people. Now, a
Mhm.
limited liability, like, company, that's, like, what many small businesses are. So, like, for example, that's what Pizza Quick is. That's what a lot of those small businesses in the area are. Those people, like, those corporations, like, they're only gonna get taxed once, and they're not gonna get like, it's not the personal people's money getting taxed.
Mhm.
That's not, like, the business acts as its own entity. Now, corporations are where it starts to get tricky, because corporations under, like, under a ruling by the Supreme Court are being treated as, like, basically a person for in terms of, like, speech rights, but in terms of taxation, they get double taxed because the shareholders, like, on their dividends, they'll get taxed. The corporations, like, revenues and profits will get taxed. Unless, of course, it's something like Amazon, which paid $0 in taxes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, there's that, and
Like,
that's kind of almost beyond my knowledge, but now I know.
people think one tax is universal.
Yeah,
It's not.
like what I see a lot, um, and it's people I know, it's people I don't know. Um, it's it's more of like it's like if your tax rate is 38%, say, that means 38% of your entire income is going to be taxed to the government. And
But that's
that,
for people that make ridiculous amounts of money.
yeah, that's because it's where the fuck are the tax brackets? Jesus Christ. I have so many tabs open.
In the life that I live, and the life that I most likely will live, I don't need $400,000 a year.
Yeah, who the fuck does?
I don't need that
Okay.
money. And
So,
I'm not and, like, not to get spicy, but, like, I'm not a capitalist, so I don't really, like, I don't have the desire to have that much money.
yeah, me
You know what I
neither.
mean?
Like I'm
Like,
like I just
sure, having nice things is nice, but
yeah.
I'm not obsessed with just accruing wealth.
Yeah, yeah. I'm 100% with you, and I think most people our age are probably that way. I bet you.
I would hold your tongue on that. That might not be true. Like, I think
You know, like most people our age are like that.
well, I think across the country, young white people still voted, like, over 40% for Trump, and those people are not likely to have the same mindset as you and I.
I don't like. I think those people don't have like. Surely some of them do, and I have nothing to prove this, no data
I
or
mean,
anything.
the
But like,
young people that I can think of that would vote for Trump absolutely want lots of wealth.
that's pain. That's pain.
I mean, why else would you vote for Trump?
I
Like,
don't
because
know.
whenever you talk to a young person that wants to vote for Trump, what's their argument? It's, "Oh, well, he's done such great things for the economy."
What a bullshit answer that I hear all the time. Yeah. Here's the thing: the
I mean,
economy,
like, show me the lie. Like,
the
that
economy
they all
fucking
say that.
sucks. The economy
They
fucking sucks. We
they
all know
all
it.
say that.
I
And you
know,
know
and it's
why?
so
Because they
easy.
have fucking money on the brain. Because they think that they're a wannabe venture capitalist that's gonna end up making fucking $69 billion a year like Elon Musk. And they're gonna be the next person to start a fucking South American coup for lithium. No, you live in rural Indiana, and no, I'm not getting classist here. Like, these people, like, they have like pipe dreams that all of them are going to be like mega millionaire entrepreneurs. And like maybe some of them could, but not all of you. And like just concern yourself with your own life, not like the economy. The economy does not reflect American well-being.
Not one bit. That's like part-time 22-year-old worker making $13,000 a year. This 12% tax bracket's holding me back.
And it's okay. It's okay to like it's okay to make that much money. Like it's okay
Of course.
because of like the tenets of American society and like American economics and business, like it's okay to not make that much money.
Yeah, of course.
But don't have these delusions that you're of a higher class than you are. Recognize where you are, educate yourself, and align yourself with the working class, not with those who wish to oppress you.
Yeah, and just I don't know, people. This is kind of the same, but just people rejecting the social contract, like of just contributing to that's fucking paying your taxes. People that say taxation is theft, like some real toilet paper USA bullshit.
Oh my god.
That's so cringe to me. Like, just Jesus Christ, you really don't have to pay that many taxes in this fucking country today. You living back in 1950 when Eisenhower's in office, the top tax bracket was 91%. You fucking dorks. Now, did anyone pay 91%? Hell no. But when you raise the top marginal tax bracket, your effective tax rate goes up too, huh? I will wonder.
Right.
Crazy. So, no new states have been called.
Right.
We're still at 264 to 214 or 253 if you don't want to give him Arizona quite yet.
Right.
But this is something I was watching Bosch, and this is something he was talking about, and it's something I often think about too. He was talking about how history will look back.
Oh my god. I don't
On
even want
Trump
to think
supporters.
about that.
What'd you say?
I said I don't even want to think about that, but go on.
Like, and like he made the comparison, which I mean I agree with it. He said like MAGA hats and shit, and like this Trump merch, like in 100 years will be viewed as how we view like Nazi armbands and shit like that.
I think so too.
Yeah, I agree completely. I mean, it is
I think
fascism. It's the same
I think that
ideology.
unless those people continue to like be relevant, like I fear that those people will continue to be relevant. You know what I mean?
I think there's going to be this. I think there might be a big split in the Republican Party after Trump's gone.
I hope.
Like
Let
I
them
think
fight amongst themselves.
there's going to be this minority of Donald Trump Republicans, and then there's going to be like this majority. I'm not sure how big, whatever, 50-40% or some shit of like John Kasich style Republicans.
I don't know. I don't know if I buy that because there's been a lot of whispering of Tom Cotton's candidacy for president.
Yeah, that's scary. Tom Cotton, classic. God, yeah, he's bad. Yeah, see that is scary. How far would he make it? I don't know.
Hopefully
He
not.
doesn't.
I mean, I don't think
quite
he would
have.
make it. I don't think he'd make it as far as Trump.
No, he doesn't. He
'Cause I
doesn't have
think
like the.
because Trump has like a he has like a I mean, he's kind of shed it in 2020, but in the past he had a populist facade that was
Yeah.
like clouding his like fascism.
Yeah, and, like, he had a lot of
Tom Cotton
charm.
doesn't have that mask.
Yeah, Tom Cotton's
Tom
boring as
Cotton
fuck.
Tom Cotton is a politician.
He's really boring. Him and Josh Hawley, fuck both of them.
Right. No, Tom Cotton is a fucking politician. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he's known for being. He's not someone who could be viewed as an outsider that the Trump people would like. Unless Trump, like, from his
Yeah.
prison cell said, "Yeah, Tom Cotton for president."
Yeah, I don't think they'd give a shit.
Right.
But maybe I'm wrong, I mean,
Do we think Trump's going to prison if he loses?
I don't know. I
You don't you
I
don't
think
think the
there's gonna
Southern
be
District of New York would get him?
no, when you put it like that, that's a better possibility.
Because the Southern District of New York has been investigating him, like, since he took the presidency. They've
See, I
been build they have been building a fucking case.
see, I was thinking more federally, but yeah, when you put it like that, there is something.
The state of New York is building a case against Donald Trump, and they have been for years. I want to see what that is.
Yeah. Um, is there anything open on that? Like, is that something we can access?
No. I I
Dang.
think those are federally sealed documents, or, like, legally sealed documents.
That's fucking stupid. I could contribute. Let's make it open source.
Honestly.
But yeah, history's not going to look back on these people very uh, in a positive light. Not at all. Um, it's not going to look back on moderate
I hope
Democrats very
not.
well either.
I hope not, honestly.
Um, who is it going to look back well on? Fucking me. The Lunch Pill Podcast.
Yes. Yes.
That's about all I can think of. Maybe Bernie Sanders too. Let's be real. I've
I
done a
don't
lot more
know.
for the left than Bernie Sanders has ever done.
Oh. Oh. Interesting.
But yeah, Bernie Sanders will be fucking like history is going to look back on him and smile. Definitely. As this country gets less and less
As
right-leaning.
someone, perhaps, if not as like a president, which at this point, no, it's not gonna happen. That was 2020 was Bernie's last chance.
Of course.
But I think history will look back on him as someone before his time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
I mean,
someone, like, ahead of his time. Like,
yeah, like he's very similar to like a Eugene Debs, and
yeah.
I know Bernie really takes a lot of inspiration from Eugene Debs. But yeah, I mean, he'll go down as one of the greatest senators of all time.
I think. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that.
I mean,
I would like to think that the time, like, when I say, like, he's ahead of his time, like, I would like to think that that time that he was ahead of is coming soon.
yeah, me
When
too.
you see the wave, like, when you see, like, the DSA endorsed candidates, when you see, like, all the members of the quote unquote squad retaining their House seats, when you see like the worship of AOC from like young people and left wing people, like
Mhm.
I think the time that Bernie was looking forward to is coming.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it's all because of him.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
like
like
and I think it's okay to have hope. We just have to stay vigilant.
I am full of hopium, man. I am not black pilled
Puffin
one
hopium.
bit. Like, yeah, like I am not coping.
I
And
was. I was,
I
but
mean,
not
yeah,
now.
when Bernie dropped out, yeah, I was total black pill for a while.
Yeah.
Thinking about anything in this country.
It's a
But
grieving period,
yeah, of
honestly.
course, it's fair. It is. But I mean, I have complete belief that we can truly make this one of the best countries in the world in the future. It sounds
Right.
wild saying it right now because we have places like fucking Iowa that suck complete ass.
Yeah.
But then we have places like Oregon that have decriminalized all drugs up to small amounts,
I like that.
which is wild. Yeah, that is the future, motherfuckers. That's what Portugal did, and it's worked really well because it prioritizes rehabilitation
Yeah.
and instead of incarceration. Or you could even go further and say it prioritizes freedom,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And marijuana, I'm pretty sure every single state it was on the ballot in, it was like 3 or 4 maybe. One, recreational marijuana. What was it, like South Dakota legalized recreational marijuana and these fuckers voted 61% for Trump? This shows you
Yeah.
how bad the Democrats are, like at standing for anything. Because like they are 100% the party that would federally legalize marijuana before the Republicans.
Right.
So a state legalized it that overwhelmingly voted Republican. That shows you how bad they are at getting their message out there and how just little they stand for anything.
Right.
I don't know. You
It
got you got any final thoughts?
final thought. Go Hoosiers. That's my final
Go
thoughts.
Hoosiers.
We haven't talked about it today. I don't have much to say about it, but the Indiana football program is playing Michigan on Saturday. It looks to be a big game, ranked matchup.
Yeah.
13th, ranked 13th in the country, Indiana Hoosiers.
Top 10 Indiana. More and more people are saying
It
this.
it tell your kids, tell your grandkids.
This isn't your fucking dad's Indiana. This is Tom Allen's Indiana.
Right.
And he's going to take us to the top because I think we'll beat Michigan. Michigan looked like shit against Michigan State on last weekend.
It looks interesting.
I know
Safety.
Michigan's favored by like 3, but what are they going to do? What are they going to do when Micah McFadden chases their ass down?
Right.
Or when Charles Campbell hits a 51-yarder? What are they going to do?
Yeah. It'll
Yeah.
be interesting to see.
Yeah,
Um,
I love the
but as far as
footballers.
the election goes, things are looking up. But
Yeah.
just know the moment Biden takes office, I think you and I will both have a change of tune about him.
Yeah, of course. So of course, yeah. I mean, I we're at 264 right now, and I'm already shitting on the libs and Joe Biden.
Right. Right. Which, shouldn't count our chickens before they've hatched, but I think there's a crack in the egg.
Definitely. So yeah, the presidency's looking good.
The Senate is tied.
The Senate is bad. It's bad, and we won't figure out till January because both the races in Georgia are runoffs. So they're holding those
Uh,
2 elections.
one of
Or
them was one of them officially called a runoff?
see, I think one was officially, but I'm pretty sure they believe the
The
other
other
one.
looks like it might be.
Let's see what Nate Silver's saying.
I'll see what Politico is saying. Politico predictions for 4 remaining seats. Huh. They have them listed as toss-ups.
Here we go. this is a Nate Silver tweet, so it's not like official, but he's usually talking to pretty much everyone on the fucking ground. He's got good sources, in my opinion. I'm not sure it's really sunk in yet, even among reporters, that we're probably going to get 2 runoffs in Georgia on January 5th. That will determine control of the Senate. I mean, I hope he's right, and I mean, hope
Wow.
we have a real shot there in Georgia.
The race that includes Kelly Loeffler, who is the senator that was charged with basically stock fraud
Yeah.
because of COVID.
Yeah.
Her election is officially going to a runoff vote because there were two Democrats and 2 Republicans running in that race.
Yeah, she wasn't even voted in. Yeah, because she just took place of a senator that retired, if I'm correct.
Yeah, she did. She took that guy's place, and then she committed stock fraud. Love that.
Just what you do.
Yeah, you just steal a Senate seat and then commit stock fraud. That's what we do. Insider trading, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And then that race is going to a runoff because the primary Democrat only got 32.7% of the vote. Loeffler only got 26% of the vote. You have to get more than 50 to win, or without it going to a runoff. Now, in the other Senate race in Georgia, which Nate Silver apparently expects to go to a runoff, David Perdue, the incumbent Republican senator, and what's the guy's name? John Ossoff or something.
Yeah, you'd be right.
Something with Ossoff.
I like John Ossoff. He's solid for a fucking lib.
That race is currently at Perdue 50%, Ossoff 47.7%, according to Politico.
Let's count the votes.
That is
get him down.
98% of the vote in.
We are counting the votes to get him at 49.9%.
Those votes, yeah, I'm hoping.
God, everyone's gonna throw a fucking fit and just utterly verbally destroy Nate Silver yet again if he's wrong.
If Perdue holds his seat, do the Republicans win the Senate by 1?
God damn it!
Can we do what ifs? Do any of these sites have what ifs that you can choose, like the CNN Magic Board?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really unsure, but I know it's very important that the Dems get to 50 seats so they can have Kamala Harris be the deciding vote.
Yes.
But will they? I don't know. It looks eerie.
Frankly, yes. Frankly, it does look eerie.
Even if these do both go to runoffs, what's going to happen on January 5th is because it's going to be more of the same. I don't know.
More of the same, but I mean, it'll look a little different.
Yeah,
still.
But yeah, I mean, it was supposed to go better. Nate Silver, what the fuck?
We're also hoping that if not Ossoff getting those votes, then Shane Hazel, the Libertarian candidate, will get those votes.
Cool.
To knock off Perdue. Speaking of Rainwater, how did he end up doing?
Now, I heard from an unofficial source, but let me look it up.
Unofficial.
I don't want to look like a jackass, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Right. I knew I was onto something, man, when I voted on Tuesday. And then further in my travels throughout the day, I saw so many Donald Rainwater signs, and he got 14.5% of the vote. When does a libertarian get that much?
Wow.
Never.
Wow, that's a lot for a libertarian candidate.
I know. He like Woody Myers, the
Which,
Democrat, got
if
31.
any, if any libertarian is gonna get that much of the vote, please let it be a real one and not fucking Donald Rainwater, the diet Republican.
I mean,
Am I
yeah,
wrong? I mean, like, I
yeah,
don't want any libertarians to really get votes, but
yeah. No, no, at least not of the American
not, yeah,
variation.
yeah. But fucking Rainwater, oh my god. We had a whole discussion about him last time, but
Yeah, I mean,
what a
I voted for Woody Myers, but
yeah, I did too.
for a second, I thought it'd be a good meme, but I didn't do it,
Oh,
man. I didn't do
oh
it.
man. Tommy Tuberville. Good grief.
Tommy Tuberville, he
I
was
hate
like,
him.
wasn't he like Auburn's football coach for a while?
Yes. Yes, he was.
And then he just overwhelmingly won the Alabama Senate. That's a fucking crime.
60% to 39%.
Go back to coaching football, man. Stop fucking up
He
the country.
he destroyed Doug Jones, who is like one of the model red state Democrats.
Yeah,
A real Joe Donnelly Democrat.
truly.
Man. Oh my, Ed Markey destroyed his opponent.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Kevin O'Connor. I don't even know who Kevin O'Connor is.
I'm
But
Ed Mackey. No motherfucking Malaki.
yeah, but Ed Markey got 66.6% of the vote. That is devilish, baby. That's with
Oh,
I guess that's 78%
um,
reporting, but oh well.
Jamal Bowman ran unopposed.
Did he? I didn't
Yeah,
know that. Good for him.
cool. Who's that other guy? Was that Monadir Jones or some shit?
Mondaire Jones.
Okay. Where's he at? Why can't I find him? He definitely won, but where's he at? I can't find it. It's like an asshole. I'm sorry, everyone. I can't find Monadir Jones.
I found it. District 17. He won 47% of the vote. The Republican won 44% of the vote.
Let's go.
That is with 35% of the votes in. So a long way to go.
Yeah.
But Mondaire Jones has been called for it. I'm guessing they mostly have mail-in ballots left to count. So
Yeah.
I mean, New York, if any place is gonna have an abundance of mail-in ballots, it'll be New York. Yeah. Wait a second. Okay. That I can wait on that until later. But yeah, Mondaire Jones, Jamal, you said Jamal Bowman ran unopposed. That's good. Wow. That's apparently Long Island. Long Island apparently has a favor for Republicans, as it appears.
Damn.
Yeah. But we'll keep control of the House. That's good.
Didn't expand the house though.
No, I mean I didn't really think it would be like a super majority or anything stupid like that. There's no way. Um all eyes are, I guess at this point, all eyes are on the Senate, really.
Yeah, Georgia.
You could say that we still have to wait on the presidential stuff, but I mean, without jinxing, I think it looks pretty good. I'm more focused on the Senate now, I guess.
Yeah, me too. I mean,
I think we need to band together and get a good effort going as a country, as a
we're
left.
we're gonna flip the Senate with Indiana in 2 years.
I hope so. Re-elect fucking Joe Donnelly.
Joe Donnelly, come back, man. We need you.
No, I don't like Joe Donnelly. If we can get that Mike Braun fuck out of here, that'd be nice. But
That Mike Braun fuck and that Todd Young fuck.
I'd forgot about Todd Young, frankly.
Those are our two heroes.
Our chosen champions. Dear God. Wow. Trump's lead in Georgia has dropped to only 14,000.
Nice.
But there's only 2% of the vote remaining.
Yeah, but how many ballots?
Let me hang on.
What's the number on those ballots?
Let me see.
We can make a good prediction based on that.
I can make some stats. 2, 4, 3, 6, 0, 7 plus 2, 4, 2, 2, 4, 6, 7 equals that times 0.98. Wait. We're gonna do times, yeah. Stand by while the math boy does his work.
Should be epic.
That, divided by 0.98 times 0.02, there are approximately 100,000 more ballots to be counted.
So it's, what do you say, 14,000?
14,000 is Trump's lead. There are
I think it's
100,000
over.
Ballots left to be counted.
It's
see
over.
Where they are.
Well,
but let's see where they are. What is Politico saying about Georgia? Politico's saying the same thing. Except Politico, hang on.
Fuckers.
Politico is saying 99% of the vote in. That leaves us at about 50,000 ballots. So,
I think even then that sways in our favor.
But let's look at Georgia. Let's look at Georgia county by county to see where those remaining votes are.
I mean, I would guess they're probably in
100% of precincts in Atlanta, 100% in DeKalb. Okay. Politico predicts. Goodness. Where do we not have? Oh God, where do we not have votes in? Please let it be somewhere good. I'm guessing it's only one precinct we're waiting on, and it's not looking like it's a blue one, so we might need to bite our tongue on Georgia.
I will not be biting my tongue.
Okay. I'm just saying it's not looking great. Because nowhere really... I guess I'm not seeing where... I'm not seeing where those votes are left. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. That Georgia's going to be close.
Yeah, Georgia's going to be really close. But fun fact, we'll probably win Nevada, and we'll definitely win Pennsylvania.
That's good.
Epic.
It's good. Okay. Well, on that note, we've had a good talk, but I've got some other things to take care of.
Me too. I'm going to Georgia to count ballots now.
I'm actually going to Georgia to protest the counting of ballots. Because not every vote matters.
I think in like I saw I'm not sure if it was in Georgia or Pennsylvania, but like fucking Boogaloo boys and Trump supporters were there saying, "Stop the count, stop the count." But in Arizona,
They're saying,
there was some
count the vote. Yeah.
count
them. Food for thought. Be that as it may.
And they said the Democratic Party's unorganized.
Yeah, it's interesting, but things are looking mildly positive.
Yeah.
I'll end it there. Things are looking mildly positive. Yeah. I mean, day one of the Biden presidency, we're hounding his ass. But
yeah, I'm getting pissed.
For now, good for you, Joe.
Yeah. Congratulations. We
I got
voted out fascism.
I saw that the day of the election, he went to his son's grave, and they kind of made me a little emotional. But I mean, I think Biden's a good guy. I don't like his policies a whole lot, but
he's definitely more of a human being than the incumbent.
He's a decent human being.
I think he's got a little bit of a heart. Now,
so we've got a slightly easier battle to fight, I think.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, it's
so
the left can thrive under Joe Biden, but it probably won't. It probably will cease to be alive under Donald Trump.
Yeah. So
it's a bitch.
Sleep well, America. Sleep well, audience. Don't forget to take your lunch pill before bed. Can't miss your schedule. Yeah. That's it.
So yeah, maybe not sure when the next show will be. Maybe post presidential election show.
Maybe we could get a quick post show in to summarize and round out.
Yeah, I'd like to do maybe a quick 30 minutes for the audience.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Stay tuned.
But yeah, we'll see you later, fellas.
Good night.
Goodbye.